A disturbing story we've been tracking all day out of upstate New York. Two teenage brothers are beaten inside a church. The older brother is killed. Police have now learned the attack was an orchestrated punishment. Crimesider's Graham Cates is here. So, Graham, what's the update?
This just keeps getting more disturbing. What police are saying now is that these two boys, the one who died's name was Lucas Leonard. He was 19. They were inside a church counseling session, and the police say that there was a violent attack that lasted hours, and that Lucas Leonard was beaten with at least hands and feet before he was killed. Now, just to take it back, police were actually on Monday called to the hospital where Lucas was taken, and they initially thought they were being called for a gunshot victim, and that tells you just how bad his injuries were. Wow. And then they took hours to find his brother, who was still injured inside the church, and they said it's because his parents, who were charged in this case, were not cooperating. Their names are Bruce and Deborah Leonard, and they're being charged with manslaughter, and that's because police say that they actually didn't intend to kill their son. But all the same, he died, and his brother is still in serious condition in the hospital. And they wouldn't say exactly what they were being punished for, but police said, and this is a quote, in hopes that each would confess to prior sins and ask for forgiveness.
What kind of a church is this?
It's not exactly clear. Actually, at this press conference police just had, someone asked if it was a cult, and they said there's not really an indication of that. So it's not clear what denomination they call themselves, but the name of the church is the Word of Life Christian Church, and it's an enormous building in this small town of New Hartford. It's actually a former school is where the church is. And
in addition to the parents, there are other members that have also been picked up.
That's right. When police arrived at the church on Monday and they came with a SWAT team, they did a search of the premises and they questioned a lot of people, and they ended up arresting 4 others: Joseph Irwin, David Morey, Linda Morey, and Sarah Ferguson. And they're not charged with manslaughter. They're charged with some lesser crimes, but in connection with the beatings of these 2 teenage boys. And a bunch of children were taken into child protective custody, including a few that are the children of David and Linda Morey.
Graham Cates, thank you very much for the update. It's a disturbing story, and glad you're on it. Thank you. Remember, you can track investigations and read up on the big crime stories of the day at cbsnews.com/Crimesider.